it seems like, like with the Chris Brown thing, you're one of the few guys out there that will go there, like with a bit like that. Well, I want to know what the fuck she said before he hit her.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there.
No, my thing about that was like, my question was, and it was an honest question, was, do you have any personal responsibility for your own safety as a woman to not deliberately sit there and push somebody's button and get in their grill, and get physical and hit and do all that? It gets to a point of, like, my thing was, like, respect the fact that a guy isn't going to hit you. Don't take advantage of it. And it's like, I don't know if that's right or wrong, but it was a question that these groups, you can't talk to them. You just want to ask them, like, do you feel like, like if you just go, well, that's why your mom's dead, and I hope you get fucking cancer too, and just say this horrible, hurtful shit, start pushing somebody, and it's like, at what point are you guilty of provoking the next level?
If a woman got in your face and you were like seriously worried that she was going to hit you, and you really felt like you had to defend yourself, would you hit her?
No, she would have to have a fucking machete.
Really?
And like, no, it would have to be like, I would be doing that stuff, just running around the walls. I got decent cardio, right? I could wear her out.
You say that. Women usually have better cardio than men when it comes to jogging.
When it comes to the ones who jog. But a lot of them don't jog.
Especially the ones who hit you. They're much more likely to have pent-up frustrations and not getting it out with exercise.
No, I dated a girl one time. She had some issues about when she would get mad, she would get physical. And I had to talk to her about it. That saying that, like, you got to understand that the natural reaction to this is this. Mm-hmm. You can't just walk around hitting people. That's so disrespectful. Yeah. And it's childish, and you need to grow up. Like, I had to have that conversation because, it's in that split second when somebody blasts you in the face, either a man or a woman, it's like that you're going into self-defense mode. You might even just out of reaction go like that. And, a lot of times guys are so much bigger than women. That's a forearm. Then their nose is bleeding. And then you're down the fucking,
police station.
Yeah, and then you have like a problem. So my thing in all those, what is, you never learn anything. You never learn, like, was this guy just a bad guy and this was inevitable? And what happened in his childhood? Can we deconstruct this guy psychologically? Can we go back and figure what led to this event? Or was it like he has no track record of this, and then all of a sudden it's just the right set of circumstances, and it's like, is this guy a bad guy? Is this guy an unlucky guy?
Right.
Like what happened? But I mean, I got to tell you, it's like, the first punch you flipped out. I mean, once you fucking,
I think we've
setting
all
up the
dated.
jab, throwing like combinations. It's like at some point you got to be in your head like, I am hitting a woman. But the conversation fascinates me, and it's such a touchy subject. What's annoying is that you can't, like, the amount of people who are listening right now with that scowl on their face, like, you can't, unless you just go, you are 100% right. There is no reason to ever do it. And you don't have to respect another human being on any level, and you can throw stuff at them, and you can say stuff, you can, push their buttons, and do everything you basically can to get it to that point. And then, but you're not guilty. You don't have any responsibility. There's nothing that you could do in the future to be like, well, hey, next time, this relationship's over, but the next time I'm with a guy, maybe I only, ramp them up a couple of floors as opposed to just like, dude, that they know what to say.
Yeah.
They know what to say. And like, dude, how many fucking walls, how many lamps you just like, like they just know. They're like,
well, this is what you got to do.
Forensic.
I can give you the best advice ever. Cut them off. Cut anybody like that off. I've had people like that in my life that try to get in fights with me. I've had people like that want to argue all the time. You cut them off, even if they're hot, even if they give good head, even if they got a great ass. You got to get rid of them.
Charlie Murphy gave me the best advice. He was just, he goes, woman ever comes at you, he goes, you immediately lock yourself in the bathroom. He goes, and then call the police.
That's good advice.
Yeah, just lock yourself in. He goes, you don't have any strike marks. Because they can, like he was talking about, if somebody was going to, I don't know.
That's a good move.
How the hell are we getting on this? We went from
Well,
Jimmy
it's
the
a good
Greek to
move.
this.
No, it's controversy in hitting women. I've never hit a woman ever,
No,
but
obviously, I could never do it.
but I would. If a woman was attacking me, I would knock her unconscious. There's no doubt about it. I mean, if a woman was coming at me with a knife, if a
just
woman
give her a
was trying to
jab
hit
to
me
the
with a ball,
chest, take her wind out.
haymaker right to the chops. If you're gonna take them out, take them out. Stop playing games. If you're gonna hit a chick, you gotta blast them right in the face. Most chicks are just not prepared for that.
Dude, I'm not prepared for that.
Not prepared for it either. Nobody is, but
That's
but I would
always-
only do it to save my life or my safety. But you never know, man. I've seen fucking chicks that can punch really hard. My friend Tommy Jr. has a girlfriend that works out all the time, and we took her to one of those fucking things at the one of those video game things where the bag pops out and you hit it and kaplang, you see
Right. Oh, yeah,
bing
how
ding
strong
ding
you
ding
are.
ding ding ding.
Yeah.
She fucking hits hard.
Yeah, she rocked it. That's
I
awesome.
was looking at him like, if this girl sucker punched me, I'm gonna wake up with a flashlight in my face.
Dude, you know what? I don't like. I don't like watching when the women fight each other in
Really?
ultimate fighting.
Really?
I don't like it.
Why
I
is
think
that?
you know what they should do. They should have them fight like convicted rapists, and the rapists don't know that the fight's going to happen, so they're like out of shape, eating all that prison food.
They get dropped off in the truck.
And they just come out there, and then
They would have to be rapists in the
and
right
then-
weight class.
and they just get in. Yeah, oh yeah, you can work all the details, and they just beat the living shit out of them.
Still, man.
But to sit there, to sit there and I don't think to sit there and watch two women like you know what I hate? I hate when they punch each other and they hit their titties. It's like that's sacred.
In the last fight, Ronda Rousey and Liz Carmouche, I think Ronda Rousey got upkicked in the tits.
Oh,
She had to adjust before she got back to it.
Oh, dude, you know they have a name for that within their circle, like of what that feeling is.
Upkick to the tit.
Upkick to the tits. They got to have some sort of slang for it where. You know, it would be funny, but I would never want to take the ass kicking. Is how bad those girls could beat me. Like somebody like 2-3 weight classes below me.
Well, Ronda Rousey would be a
could
good one
destroy me.
because she's a grappler. She'd just get you in an arm bar.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm done.
Rip
Like
your arm
my
off.
training is 4 brothers headlock, dual headlock, just throwing. Keep it from here to here so Dad doesn't get mad.
Keep it from
Yeah,
chin to belt.
Yeah, keep it like that.
No
Every once in a
damage
while,
above the neck.
If somebody starts winning, you always punched in the hair.
The back of
So,
the head.
so the lump wouldn't show up. We were literally, you know what's funny? We were learning basically how to beat a woman, so no one would know. I didn't really look at it, but we would do it to each other. But I think that, but I really think that like it'd be great if somehow you could teach women that because of all these dirtbags, these guys who do hit women. If you could teach them that, so they could have that.
To be able to defend themselves, yeah.